Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I will explain you about the layout of HTML and what is the need of that layout. And then we will create a simple web page together following that layout. So let's get started. So what do we mean by the HTML layout? So it means the structure of websites that is achieved through these elements. As we have in the right side, the header, then we have the nav, then section, then article, and we also have a site, and then at last we have the footer. And why do we need this? So there are many following reasons. Like the first one is that it makes the navigation user friendly. So what do you mean by this? So suppose if we have a well structured layout, users can easily navigate through the website, finding the information they need without any frustration. And the second advantage is that it gives a professional appearance. So suppose we have a good layout, we can show our content in a professional and visually appealing way. And the third advantage is that it provides a good user experience. So what do you mean by this? So user experience means overall experience a person has when it interacts with a website. Now let's break this down step by step. So first we have the header. So it defines the header section of any web page, which is typically the introductory content. Then we have the nav element. So it represents that section of the page which contains the navigational links, usually a nav bar. So what do you mean by navigational links? So suppose we have a different pages or section of our website, like we have about, contact us, or maybe other. So if we click this, we will get redirected to those sections or pages. So let me show you with example. As we have this website W3 schools. So here you can see these are the nav bars. These are all the links. If we click these links, we will get redirected to another page or maybe another section. Then we have the section. So it defines the major part of the web page where all important content will be displayed. Then we have the article. So it have the contents like post, magazine, or any other blog post. Then we have the aside, which is the sidebar. So it have that content which is indirectly related to the main content, like the advertisements or maybe other links that are related to the main content. So in many websites, you will see ads of different things. So let us have an example of this. So in this website, that is crickbuzz.com, here you can see ads of different things. So yes, as you can see, these are the advertisements. In other websites, you might find other advertisements as well. Next, we have footer. So it contains the information like copyright detail and the contact information. So let me show you this. Let us scroll down to the footer. So let me zoom in. So here you can see the copyright detail and the contact information. I know you all might be confused by these theoretical concepts. So when we will create a web page using this HTML layout, then you will understand this in a much better way. As all these things are not meant to be learned, you need to practice it. The more you practice, the more you will understand these things. So let's create a simple web page following this HTML layout. I hope you all know how to get started with HTML. If you don't know, you can press the I button and watch my video where I've explained about how you can get started with HTML. So first we have the header. And there is one more thing. We use these small elements like h1, this p element inside the header, nav, section, article, aside and the footer. So why I am calling this as elements? As you should know that this combinedly start tag till end tag and in between the content known as the element. And in web pages we use these elements, not tags. So don't get confused. So yes, we were talking about why we are using these small elements inside this header, nav and all. So you can consider this header, nav, section, article, aside and the footer as the container that keep these small elements inside them. Although we could have written like this, but that is not the right way to do. That's why we used small elements. So first we have our header. For now, don't worry about the CSS part. I have added the CSS part to have your understanding more on the HTML layout. Without CSS, the understanding would be a bit difficult. So next we have nav. I hope you all know about ULLI and the A tag. If you know about that, then you will have a better understanding. And here in href, I have left it blank as currently I don't have the other pages of my website like about, blog and contact. If I had these pages of my website, then I have provided the links of that page like this. But for now, as I don't have these pages, so I left it blank. Then we have our section And inside the section, we have article. So let's create this. I hope you also know about div tag, that are the containers for the other elements. So we will keep our section and article inside this div tag. So this one is the article and the section. Then we have our aside, which is the sidebar. So let's create that also. So as you can see, we have created a side, which is the sidebar. Next up, we have the footer. And there is one bonus thing for you. If you want to create a copyright symbol, then you can use this ampersand and along with this copy. And whatever you will write after this, you will see a copyright effect or a copyright symbol, maybe, I should say. So as you can see, we have our footer as well. So we have successfully created a web page using the HTML layout. So let us have a quick review. So as you can see, at first we were having our header, which is this one. That is the introductory content. Then we were having our nav, which is this one, as these are navigational links. Then we have the section. This complete thing is a section, and inside this one is the article. Then we have the aside, which is this one, and at last we have our footer right at the bottom. If you want the CSS code, I will provide that code in the description, so you can also copy that code and try yourself as well. Then you will have a more understanding on this. So let me show you once again with the inspector tool that we have. So as you can see, this one is the header. Then we have the nav. This one is the aside, which is the sidebar. This one is the section, and inside the section we have our article, this one. And at last we have the footer. So yes, that's all for this video. I hope you all understood about HTML layout and its importance. So see you all on the next one. Till then, take care.